Hello, I'm Henry Skalitz and welcome to my YouTube channel, and today again I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. Here I am in Talmberg, as you can see, and I'm starting off from where I left off last video. I need to go to sleep, I'm tired. So wake up. I think I'll go for 10 hours sleep. I think that'll do me. I like how this works, the whole daytime, nighttime thing. I'm meant to take my shoes off like I was ordered to before I got into bed. Just to see what happens with that, because I've heard that your shoes disappear.
Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
Knock on the door.
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
It's the desperate
My
housewife.
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
Really? You're going to get me drunk?
Just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Well, that's good to know. Again, this loading times are slow. Okay, then why not? Let's tell her the whole story.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
I went to collect a debt.
A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved.
Yes, a bit
Kunish still
heated.
wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Sir Radzig came to look at the sword. Yep, that one.
The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
I don't think she's going to be that bothered about Bianca. So I'll
Father
go for
told
that
me
one.
to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Go for that one.
I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget.
She's impressed.
It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's
Seems
wish.
Lady Stephanie has
Divish was a
got
lot
things to get
older
off
than
her
I,
chest
but
as well.
A woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men.
Ah,
Even the old
Pribyslavitz.
chamberlain.
That's what happened to that.
He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king, and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone, and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
And she's bored.
You're still young.
Oh dear, and now she's met Henry.
Beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Oh, yeah, he's got his boots on. Naughty boy. So Robard will be mad in the morning. This is interesting, I like this.
Move in, people! Come on! Come on! Running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back! Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Right then. Let's see what is approaching Talmberg. Oh, there we go. Oh, I nearly forgot. I need to pick up the torch. Guards can be very touchy about people not carrying torches. I'll flick that on. Ooh, while I'm at it, let's see, have I got any weapons? There we go. Ooh, I was shot by a better hunting arrow and a poor quality arrow. Ah. I'll nibble an apple or two. There we go. Right. It's raining, but luckily the torches are really good, and the rain doesn't push the torches out. Impressive. I wonder how historically accurate that was. Maybe somebody will test this.
Ain't no fool. A backstabbing swine, maybe, but no fool.
You're right there.
Prepare for the worst, but don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Sir Divish rallying the troops.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
Ooh, look at that bolt of lightning. Impressive. I like that. What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Right then.
Halt! goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly
Cheeky.
pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storm into the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Radzig. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir,
That's
quiet!
not nice.
I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Balding.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way from right there now.
Well then, I appear to be stuck here. Go to the battlements and talk to Captain Robard. There we go.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Okay, off we go then. More lightning. Now, when I've been playing this, I don't know whether anybody does know that, whether the torches have like a lifespan, or they just burn forever. I've not noticed the whether eventually the torch will go out, whether the fuel runs out or anything like that. So, because you can pick up more torches throughout the game, so it seems odd that you wouldn't have to replace it at any point. See, his health is 100 still, so maybe later on in the game I'll have another look and see what happens, but as far as I can tell, its health doesn't diminish. But I have seen in the game, when I've been fighting people and they're carrying torches, that they have torches with less health on them. So, you know, we'll see Now, I'm pretty sure I just need to wander about and wait until somebody comes to fetch me. See what's up here. Oh, hello. This is the gatehouse. It's all very well. Oh, hello, who's this?
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Keep watch on the battlements. If you have to wait for something, you can skip time. Okay. Wait until morning. Okay, let's do that then. Okay, let's go for 6 o'clock. I'll stay in here where it's nice and dry. Now I like this. You've got the night time and you've got midday when it's at its hottest, and you've got the whole day mapped out for you on that. Now I always prefer to try and play as much as I can during the daytime, because this game doesn't hold your hand. When it's night time, it's dark and you can't see very much. I guess I go down here, wait until morning, which I have done. If somebody's blowing that horn, I wonder if it's Boromir needing help. I think I'm going the right way.
Let's go! Let's go!
Yes, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Go! Go!
Off we go, down here. Light your shield. Are they hearts? Are they leaves? I don't know. Dun dun dun.
Sweet Jesus. We're coming at them like Skalitz.
The life of the party has just arrived.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
He's very eloquent, isn't he?
Yesterday his majesty
Sedivish.
took action against the enemy of the kingdom, the Radzig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less? Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that the Radzig Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Tension rises. Well, that's a relief.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Very impressive, though. He's not happy though. He wants to have a word with him. Go to the battlements of the Outer Bailey. Ah, that's what I've just completed. Practice started, bury your loved ones in Skalitz, talk to Sir Robard and get a horse. I'm guessing not in that order. Game saved, that's handy. Okay, talk to Robard. Let's get rid of this torch.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am very serious. I have to get to Skalitz.
I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
I have to bury my parents.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy.
Yes, I don't think I'm going to get him to do what I want.
Do you think that's what they'd want?
Why should he? He thinks I'm just a blacksmith peasant. Okay, now we have a history lesson.
Burn down Skalitz and then come here too.
It's all very interesting.
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate
glad that this is all based around actual events.
Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
Why is Sigmund?
What happened in Gutenberg?
Gutenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Gutenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair.
There is a lot of exposition at this part of the game,
that cabal helped him abduct.
but it's all very useful stuff.
So then why did
it gives you a
Sigismund
sense of
attack Gutenberg?
where you are and what you're doing and why you're doing it. For the loot.
So he could loot it?
Sigismund likes his silver.
King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg,
Come on,
Sigismund
Robard,
killed two
time's
birds with
ticking.
one stone.
Let's
He
get
defeated
going.
Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Okay, humans. Let's find out about those.
Anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
Okay, there we go. Right
Be
then.
a bit more careful. Hey.
Okay. I was just standing here. Okay, it's a nice sunrise there. So this is Talmberg. Let's see. Okay. So nourishment's quite good. Energy's quite low. I wonder why that is. I probably didn't get much sleep. Let's head down here. Combat arena. Let's see where we're at with these people.
Sure enough. Ever since Sigismund conquered Kuttenberg, we can't even trust common pilgrims anymore.
Let's talk to this guy.
Good health to you.
Okay, ooh, trader. Yeah.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
You want Votova, the fellow that fixes the weir at the Talmberg fish pond. He should be around the granary somewhere.
Okay, let's go see this guy. Granary.
For harvests, and now we've armies invading and pillaging.
Trader. Where? Okay, so this is Talmberg. There's not much here. There's my bed. Bakery? That must be where I had my dinner last night. Trader. So he's up here. Who's this guy? Here we are, Votova.
Good day to you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
See what this guy's got. It's always useful. It's got lockpicks. I could do with those. Save for schnapps. Oh, he's got a treasure map. 120. Okay, what can I sell? I've got 78 wealth. Bread roll or boots. Save your schnapps. I need the lockpicks. So let's go back to buy. Let's get some lockpicks. Add to basket. I'll get 4 of those. That doesn't leave me with very much. Okay, but I guess it'll have to do. So trade as well 50. Okay, haggle.
Can we do something about the price?
I doubt I'm going to get this down very much, but we'll see. Pay. Let's see if we can get it down to that much.
Since it's you.
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
I want 70. He's not mad with me yet. Let's try 68.
Finally, a reasonable sum.
Oh, he wasn't happy with that. Here we go then. So, ooh, let's have a wash. Let's Better.
Jesus, look where you're going!
Okay, they're not very pleasant here. Is this typical of Bohemia, I wonder? Ooh. God Radim.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Can I go into the out now?
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Great. Oh, I'm willing to pay.
Look, I have to get out of here to bury my parents. I'd reward anyone who'd help me.
No, don't have enough. Never mind.
What could a ragamuffin like you give me? Clear off before I give you a whipping.
Okay.
My mother and father
go
were
with the
left in
honesty.
Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend,
Ooh.
but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
Okay.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Okay, so I need to find some armor and a helmet. You're wearing armor and a helmet. But there's witnesses. Probably best not to do that. Okay, see if Lady Stephanie will help me. Ooh, what's this? I could just jump out, but I need a horse. I need to get a horse first. So let's see. Da 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 da. My horse still here? Elena, yeah. Horse. Horse. Ooh, horse, mountain steel. Right, okay. So that's where the horses are. Let's head up here. Actually, while I'm at it, see what food will boost my energy. No. A bit. Roast duck. No, that's even worse. Okay, let's have some bread. That's an improvement. Let's try up here. Hopefully, she's awake. Oh, no, she's in bed. Oh. Lady Stephanie, sleeping on top of the covers. Great, now what? What, pick easy? There's nobody about. Probably shouldn't be stealing from these people, but look, it's too difficult. Okay, leave that then. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Surely you should be awake, Lady Stephanie. Oh, here we go. She's in her nightdress. Oh. Okay. So that's how they get dressed in medieval Bohemia.
What's on your mind?
I have to get
I would
Skalitz.
like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
I need it bad. I need what badly? My duty to bury them. Yes.
My lady, I know you have a good heart. I can't live with the thought of my parents being left in the mud to be food for stray dogs. How can their souls find peace until they rest in hallowed ground?
My dear boy, you'd risk your own life to give them a Christian burial. My heart goes out to you. I will do what I can to help, though I'll tremble in fear until your return. But what can I do?
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Yes, I know this. He told me this. Okay, where can I get the armor?
And where can I get the armor?
At the armory?
Where's that?
Duh.
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
Okay.
It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money. Unfortunately, I don't have any.
How would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear. And I'll certainly ask where I'm going.
Let's cover all the bases.
Could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujitz to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable. Thank you, my lady. I must go now.
Okay, and I do apologise for watching you dress. Okay. Come on, move along. Places to go. Oh, there we go. Right then, so above the gatehouse. Oh, Sudevish. Let's look at the view. You know what? I'm gonna save it here. Eat. Game saved. I don't necessarily like the idea of this, but you know, I want to get out of Talmberg as quickly as possible. So I'll wait for Sir Divish to move along. Hello. Hello.
What?
Close the door. Let's get a shield. And another shield. Right, let's do this.
Is someone there?
No. No, there's nobody here.
Hey! You've... Gee! Good day to you. What do you need?
No, I don't really want to talk to you about any of those things. Now, kindly, go. Right, you're not helping matters. Oh. What you doing? Oh. Okay, well this is tedious. I'm glad I saved it now. Oh, he's just not going to go, is he? Okay, let's wait an hour. He's not got a very wide patrol, has he? He's just covering that little bit of the wall. Energy's okay at the moment. Oh, seriously? I don't think I'm going to risk knocking this guy out. Oh, he's off. He's off. He's going. He's going. He's going. He's going. Right. Let's do this. No. No. Oh, come on. No, he's going. There, job done. Take on. Page's sword. Use ladder. Disappear. Have some of that. Ooh, got some good stuff here. Got myself a sword. Distance arrow. Do. I'm gonna get this bow as well. I'm gonna sell one of them. Pick hard, I'm not gonna be able to empty that. Oh, I'm carrying too much. That's fine. Oh wow, there's some right good stuff up here. Right, let's get out of here. There we go. Well, that worked. No, I can't run. Ooh. Right, I'll not put the armour on just yet. Well, that all worked out very, very well. So I'm going to head off down here, and I'm going to end this video here. So thank you for watching. I'm Henry of Skalitz, and please subscribe, please like, and again, you can follow me on Twitter at hskalitz. Good night.